And we're live from the fabulous Nature Box Pet Emporium Ultra. As we did not advertise this here live stream, I suspect we might eventually have one, possibly two viewers. But the good thing is that Elise is excited, as you can tell by the look on her face. Yes, she is thrilled. So instead of doing our normal video to show you guys, we are just going to do a live stream. Main reason being because I did not charge my camera. The new location is just down the street, not even down the street, just down the shopping center from our current store. So if you see that door over yonder, just like take 5 or 10 doors or down. We're at the end of the shopping center. Now we're in the corner, so we're like right there. If that's the shopping center, we're right there. So same basic location. So if you have been paying attention, which hopefully everybody has who is watching this at a later date, you will notice that the store looks a whole heck of a lot different. So coming in from the front will give you the full experience. Starting from there, the artiste has been working on the mural. We got a 180-gallon tank that we're going to be setting up for something extra special. I'm keeping it a secret from Elisa, which makes her very angry. So we're going to just still keep that a secret because she can still hear me. Oh, thanks for the compliment. We appreciate that. We think it's cool looking too. We're getting there anyway. So we got these in this week. These are our small animal petters. So these are the tanks that we're going to keep things like ferrets, hedgehogs, guinea pigs, chinchillas, and whatnot in these big tanks. These tanks are 4 foot by 4 foot. So I'm about 6 foot tall, and those are up to my belly button or past my belly button. The water's in there. So these you can actually divide. So the water tower goes in the middle, and then you can divide them into either, halves for 2, or you can quarter them into 4s. And then, so you set up a lot of shelving. The shelving is we have one more section that's going to go. You can see the dots on the ground. We have one more 8-foot section. So yeah, a little bit of shelving. This is my first time doing Facebook Live. When is it opening? I need to come check it out ASAP. So our scheduled opening date for this is what, Elisa? January 5th. So that is a Saturday, I believe. So the first week of January, the last day of December, we're going to close our existing location. So we can move everything over. Basically, you'll see no progress on the reptile side of the store because that's at our current store. So just after Christmas, before New Year, we're going to close that store for a few days, and then when we reopen, we'll be up over here. So Elisa has been hard at work stocking the new store. So we'll have all the small animal stuff. We still have many more shipments to go, but give you an idea of the small animal stuff. Lots of shelves. Let's go over here. So we've been kind of overstocking ourselves on tanks and whatnot. So we're starting to amass tanks. Love watching the process. Thank you so much, Chad. And by the way, wonderful name. So we have 125-gallon tanks, 90-gallon tanks. We have Aquion's new line of all frameless tanks. This is basically a 40-gallon rimless cube that Elisa is going to set up for what, Elisa? With some enthusiasm. What are you going to set up in the cube? Louder so everybody can hear you. They're all cheering you on.
Dragonstone, gold rams, tetras, life plants.
So all that she said. So if you are a fish person, this is something that we're pretty excited about. So we're going to be stocking lots of rock. This is basically just a sampling of 3 different types of rock. However, we have about 2,000 pounds of rock and wood coming in from the West Coast from a supplier that we have been able to locate. So we're going to have, when I say probably the best selection of rock and wood in the state of Colorado, I'm just going to say we will. We will definitely have the best selection. Anywho, I digress. So all of the new rimless stuff, all of the pre-priced kits, must-haves for that new hobbyist. It's easy. It's grab and go for $99.99. You can have a 29-gallon tank and all the stuff that goes with it. The tortoise pin is basically done. We got to hang some lights and whatnot, but that is supposed to be a giant tortoise. So the tortoise pin is all done. Everything is secure. So these are all pushing on it. These are all secure now, so no kids are going to be able to come in. As my son is probably going to be, moving around, being a little more mobile here shortly. Maybe I'll just throw him in here. But this is either for one large tortoise, or we will be able to hide it, so we can have this kind of segmented and have multiple different species of tortoise in here. And yeah. So, he says putting away stuff right now. Elisa, what are you working?
Inventory.
So yeah,
Inventory.
there you go with the enthusiasm. I like it. It's contagious. So the not so glamorous part is getting boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff and kind of sorting it. So she'll do that, and then if we peek over in this aisle, you see how she kind of then starts to arrange things. So we have your clown puke gravel over here, and then some more natural stuff, the full Seachem line of substrates. We've got food in these boxes, nets, and different stuff in these boxes. And if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. We'd be happy to answer them. Tanks are getting done. Some of the 40-gallon tanks, the sump for the big 150-gallon up front. We went to Costco today and picked up our brand new merchandising glass door freezer. Fancy. So we're going to have all of the frozen foods for you fish people. And then I've been getting a lot of questions about this system. So there is 72 10-gallon tanks. On the bottom is these guys right here, the 40-gallon tanks. So this entire system is going to have knocking on the door of 90 tanks in it. More so 80, but we'll call it 90 just to inflate the numbers and sound awesome. So these are all going to be on an automatic water change system. So what that means is that this new 425-gallon tank that we got will be connected to a pump. That pump will